I just don't understand what I'm gonna do, Elizabeth. I mean, I don't really got any time left. I don't got any friends. I need more friends.
Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out soon because I already know it's not gonna last and it's gonna be really hard for me. You know?
Yes. Yes, Calamari. I totally feel your pain. This has been a long day for all of us, and we're just trying to, like, move through the situation a little bit. So I'm just thinking maybe it's because of what we go through all the time once in a while. Maybe it's even what we take when think we're done with everything. And that's just how it ends, you know?
Yeah, but this time it feels a lot lonelier and a lot more, abstract. Oh, I totally feel what you mean, Calamari. You're just going through a lot of mental changes, and maybe these changes are coming back, in circular forms, That's what I think. Yeah, well, my struggle is a little authentically different, so I'm sorry to tell you this, vanilla white, but I'm still struggling, as you can see. I'm just like looking down through my times, through the cosmos, thinking, oh wow, he's gonna be there, so I'm gonna trust him and do what I can, and that's it, pretty much, And that's all I could think of. Well, have you ever thought about talking to the boy? No. It hasn't been the same. Not ever since that one night he saw me. I doubt it. That's probably like the last time I've ever seen him again. Wasn't that day. We'll try to talk to him sometime. I will. I'm gonna lay down. I'm just thinking about something, Yeah, I know. I totally feel you, sis.
Yeah, well, okay, girls, listen. I got plans for tonight, and I'm gonna plan it big. So get ready for the big finale! Yeah, just plan ahead, I'm gonna do it must. Do it smart. And don't worry about the expectations. That just gets people nervous half the time, you know what I mean? Especially when they're, like, watching us. They're just gonna wonder if we're gonna, like, do anything that's gonna, like, mess with the metaphor, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want that to happen, Ain't that right, Calamari?
Well, my reflection on this, guys, is that I haven't been feeling quite the same as I should be, and I should be feeling really confident about this. But instead, I am, like, stuck in the same deja vu all the time, And that's why I can't help myself, because every time I go through a struggle, there's like another struggle and another struggle after that. That's really pretty much all I have to offer, and I do have a prescription on helping people, but they have to take it real serious nowadays, because that's how far we are right now, and life can speak for all of that, so yeah. I can see where that would turn the left hanger and the right hanger. And if you use the right hanger carefully, you just might enter a real scary house with a portal in a deep dimension filled with nothing but charcoal.
Okay, Calamari, okay, I get it. So, you want to fill up a room with charcoal, but where are you going to get this charcoal at? Have you thought about it?
Well, there's this man that owns a hotel, see? And he's going off another street.
Whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean he's going off another street? Like, what kind of street are you talking about?
That was a different one over in Chicago. My mom told me about it.
Your mom told you a lot of things, didn't she?
Apparently so. She thought I would be the bravest girl in the world.
Yeah, you are the bravest girl in there. Calamari, you've always been the bravest girl. You don't have to tell me any of that. I know, because I was there with these people before they even made movies about me. I just knew something was going to happen. Something would relevantly change.
And it changed now. It changed when I first thought about my and it's about, these wonderful toys, about, some of our, culture.
And what culture is that?
Well, there's a true saying about us Black Forks. We originated from the early, days, and that was a long time ago, and it took place somewhere deep beyond my beliefs. But my father doesn't tell me about most of it because he's a little embarrassed about it, because he told me if I told anybody about my dreams, it would all change humanity forever.
Humanity forever? Oh, Calamari. Calamari? Oh my gosh, tell me more! What else did you learn? I feel like I should know, you know what I mean?
Well, there's this other story about this guy who lives in a lake. I don't know if he lives there anymore, but he's gone.
Where'd he go?
No one knows, really. They all think it's just like a myth or a mystery or something, you know?
Like, what kind of mystery or myth is that? I mean, first you say he lives in a lake, but where does he go? Like, tell me, sis, where does he travel?
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out, sis. He always tells us. He goes to a secret place, but he never tells anybody else. And it's always a secret from time to time, you know? That's just what I know. And the funny thing is, I've never really heard of another guy called the Lake Man. My mom told me it was a myth, so I believed it.
Yeah, you believed it, Calamari, because your mom told you things. Hey, Calamari. Calamari, look at me, Calamari. Calamari, look at me. Calamari, please look at me, please. Please look at me, please.
What do you want to say to me?
Well, now that I got your attention, Calamari, there's things you gotta hear from my side. And let me tell you, Calamari, it's a little different what you just told us just now. I mean, I understand the guy in the lake and the boy doesn't survive, so apparently this is going somewhere, I guess. So you want to tell me that, I guess? Fill me in on how you feel about this guy and why does he keep bugging you so much. Go on. Let's turn our viewer attention to Calamari one last time. All she has to do is tell us who she noticed at the very beginning. And remember, this is not to make fun of her, this is to go by what she is drawn by. They say a lot of girls are drawn by things, so I just want to get feedback on what she thinks about all of this. So, I'm going to turn my attention to Calamari as she talks around the main cycle. Go ahead, Calamari. Take advantage of the plain sight of the story. I feel like I need to hear more. Tell me.
Well, when my mom grew up out here, she was only 17.
Right.
And my brother, he died from cancer.
Cancer? How did he die from cancer?
Well, my mom said he ate too many hamburgers and french fries. And then my other cousin got a coma from running up and down the stairs. And my other sister, apparently, she's dead, and I can't see her anymore because my mom said that the funeral takes so many hours and I haven't seen her ever since then. And somehow our years have never met for a while, so now I'm stuck. Knowing all these depressing stories, I kind of unwind what I really know and what I really see. Because even in that time, there's more kids out there that are starving and still surviving.
Alright, Calamari. Yeah. That was a little depressing, Calamari. I mean, I kind of see where you're going with that, but that was a little depressing for me. I couldn't really handle all that, you know? I mean, I understand what you meant, like, all those things you go through, all those temptations. It really does drive a bargain where you got all this information, you know?
Yeah, well, it's something that I was told when I was a kid, and now I know.
Well, apparently what you knew as a kid, Calamari, was not what you thought it was.
Yeah, well, my mom told me don't worry about it. It's just a myth. It could be an urban legend or something.
Yeah, but even though it's an urban legend, Calamari, that doesn't mean it's always true. Even though there are some things you did see, however, is really amazing. Because you did see what you noticed. Now go ahead and ask Vanilla White what she thinks about all of these conspiracy theories. Tell me, what is on her mind? Come on, Vanilla White. We're waiting for you.
I mean, are you sure Vanilla White's ready to talk about it?
She's been ready to talk about this. She's been waiting 90 years for this. Just kidding, I said 90 years. No, I meant she's ready to talk about this. Well, Vanilla White, are you ready to talk about your previous moments that you remember in that shot? Come on, Vanilla White. We waited years for this. You haven't said one thing ever since. Tell us, what was your experience with that?
Well, my experience was different. I used to crawl in my crib,
Yeah, go ahead.
and I used to stay there for a long time. And it was like cold, dusty, and well, I can't explain the rest. Turn the camera back to Calamari.
We want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, well, you know how like some people die, and then they die in the weirdest ways, and then they die with other people who knew them?
Yeah, I understand.
Well, it turns out her grandpa was only 40. That's all I know.
Wow, really? He was only 40 years old? Okay, that's young. That's still young. Okay. First of all, I looked at the story different. And how do you know he was 40?
Well, maybe when she was telling her that story, maybe her mom knew.
How did her mom know, Calamari? Her mom doesn't read her that junk. She got rid of it, remember? She burned it up. And buried it for all we know, God's sake.
Yeah, well, maybe she looked at it differently. Maybe she thought the novel would still work. It's obvious, you know? Obvious theory.
Yeah, obvious theory, Calamari. I really don't know. I don't know about all that. And especially like when he mentioned all his stuff about how he's coming back.
Yeah, like maybe he was gonna come back from the grave and take all the kids and marinate them in coffee.
What? You marinated them in coffee? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what I heard.
No, that's not what I heard. I heard something different, Calamari. I heard something extremely, extremely different. Okay, what you just said, Calamari, it kind of like changed my mind. I feel different about this. So, yeah. All the experiences, all those things you told me, all those things you found out about how people are gonna meet each other on. I mean, it just changed the whole ego base, you know? And all those people who knew about all this had children of their own too. But they never explained who their children were. Because apparently they didn't want them to be embarrassed. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I have to talk about it with you. It's all I know, Calamari. We both know that. We've been knowing this ever since we grew up as sisters together. We always had some kind of formity of discussion. And what you're telling me sounds very colorful. I totally understand that.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for understanding my purpose and what I tell people, because some people don't understand me.
There's probably reasons, Calamari. There's probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reasons. I wish I could tell you what these reasons are, Calamari, but since it's not in my control, or even in my center, by all means, I don't have any control of where that story will take place. It only says where it takes place is in 1592, where this man had 3 children. Oh yeah, Calamari, he had 3 other children after that. And then they all had to perish, because they all had something that they knew. You know?
Yeah, I guess I should have looked out for that one guy that came. He was 14 years old and he was only a very little boy. That's all I remember.
Okay, so he was a little boy, but what was his dad like? Tell me, what was his dad like?
He was nice. nice. He would help around the fence, clean up after all the little girls. And then sing songs like Christmas carols, but I don't remember all the Christmas carols because that was a long time ago.
Wait, you listen to all the Christmas carols?
Well, only some of them. I only know only half of the song, and the other generation, I don't really recall remembering that one, but it was around Christmas.
Okay. So on Christmas, it came that day.
Yeah, the exact day I just told you. It fell on the 14th and ended on the 19th.
No one celebrates Christmas on the 19th. It's on the 25th. What's wrong with these people? Don't they know it's on the 25th?
They know Calamari, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time. This has been some wild story. Why have they done that on the 19th?
Well, they say for us black folks, they say it's natural to celebrate Christmas on the 19th. They believe that the sacrifice took place by that time.
Yeah, maybe that time, but not my experience, Calamari.
Well, I guess that's different for you.
It sure is. It sure is. Let me tell you, Calamari.
Yeah? Yes, Elizabeth?
How long has it been since you celebrated Christmas?
It's been quite a while. I never tell anybody this, but Christmas has been a little devastating last year for me.
And why do you say that? Why was it devastating?
Well, it's just, everything's a little, ruddy and, shiny.
Okay, I'm processing this, Calamari. I really am.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking. I know Santa's thinking, because he's putting us on the good list.
Yeah, forever on the good list. Oh, Calamari, you have such a colorful imagination. Did your mom ever tell you have a colorful imagination?
When I was a little girl, of course she did.
Yeah, I bet she told you a lot of things, didn't she? How to spend your time making gifts and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, my experience technically is a little different from your guys's. I heard what you guys were saying, and I thought maybe this next Christmas or next winter, we could do something a little more funner. It would bring out the joys off of our feet, celebrating, singing jingle bells, jingle all the way. All this fun is to ride in our open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the stars to ride in our open sleigh. Hey!
I don't really celebrate Christmas like that. No, thanks.
Yeah, why are you such a party pooper, Brittany?
Because I don't celebrate Christmas. It's just not my time.
Oh, I guess it was hard for you.
I just have something to fill out about Christmas. See, when a person celebrates Christmas, there's a certain purpose of gifts that you're supposed to give people. Like, for instance, I'm gonna come out and tell you guys what I know about Christmas. Okay, here I come. Christmas is a time to be thankful and sharing and being blessed what you have. You can never have too many presents unless you know what you really want. Some people think about Santa Claus and they have a hard time receiving letters from the Santa Claus North Pole. And sometimes these gifts come in different packages. Some people have to package them and send them to China, New York, Georgia, and all that other stuff,
Yeah, well, this is different. We're talking about something else, Kevin. Do you have anything better things to do besides talk to us about this?
Well, thought I could help. Thought I could explain more about this, and I've explained what I could. So far in Christmas, there are tales, like legends, and all these people that were around. Calamari would know, right, Calamari? Yeah, turn to Calamari, please. She knows everything about Christmas. The Christmas spirit, Christmas presents, You can't tell me, Calamari, that you've never had a special Christmas gift. Everyone receives a Christmas gift out through the year. I'm just surprised you haven't told me what your favorite Christmas gift is for next year. Do you have any experiences for the next presents for next year? Just tell me that. I want to know.
Well, you never asked me what I wanted for Christmas.
I'm asking you now. I've been very honest. I want to know your answer to Christmas. I know you have experiences with Christmas, Calamari. Look, baby. These holidays have been really terrible for you and me. And I just want to make it up to you, Calamari. I really do. I love you. I want to marry you, Calamari. Can I marry you, please?
Oh boy, he wants to marry her.
It's true, I want to marry her. It's been years. I was thinking about it ever since this past, fall or something.
You really want to marry me, Kevin?
Yes, babe. I want to marry you. And this time, it's not going to be fake, it's not going to be crummy, it's not going to be crappy, it's going to be perfect. What do you say?
I gotta think about it. I still got thoughts,
Yeah, well, God said it's time to move on and accept what is, original. And I'm just saying this because I wanted to tell you this a long time ago.
Ah! You just pushed me.
Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Look, Calamari, these holidays are going to be amazing for us. We're going to spend time at home, watching TV, watching the game, and eventually, your best moment of all, Calamari, let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah. Better presents. And next time, this one will have a beautiful wedding ring. I hope you get this wedding ring before I go to work. You understand that?
Yes, I understand that. But is it gonna come in a red box or a green box?
It'll come in a green box. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect. I can deal with that.
Babe, I want to tell you something.
Go on, tell me.
Well, when I make this gift, it's not going to come until Tuesday. Are you okay with that?
I guess so.
Alright, well, I'll bring it early. Love you.
Love you too.
Mwah. Love you, baby. You got those pretty eyes. I'll see you later, baby.
See you later.
I do good things for love. Let me tell you. I'm just happy to be a man of the year. Yeah. Yep.
Well, now that you guys know about my next Christmas revolution, I hope to see everyone there. It wouldn't be a Christmas without great holidays and great cheering. Except I'm still working on the songs. However, the songs are gonna be a masterpiece. And that's what God wants, us to be happy and cheerful. Yay! The end. And I rest my case there. So, yeah. Well, now you guys know about the holidays. Yep. Holiday fun. Good night, everyone. And have a blessed Christmas. Sorry about telling you about that creepy story. That was just an extra bonus. Good night, everybody. Good night. God loves everyone.